Welcome to the debate. We're jumping straight into it today. A lot happening. We've got the president's claims about a Gaza deal, this whole saga with, more indictments potentially coming down the pike, focusing on folks like James Comey, and, the government shutdown threat looming large over border funding. All right, let's start with Gaza then. The president claims a breakthrough, and I think he's got one. This is what happens when you ditch the globalist hand-wringing and actually talk tough. Hamas was cornered. It's about prioritizing Israel's security finally and showing American strength. This is, bold diplomacy making a real difference.
Bold diplomacy or a conveniently timed photo op? I mean, these claims are so vague. Where's the actual plan? What about the Palestinians? We're talking about, over 65,000 killed, refugees, and the claim is just breakthrough? It sounds more like kicking the can down the road, entrenching the occupation, while, maybe focusing more on the golf course than the refugee camps. I just don't buy it yet.
Okay, skepticism noted. But let's move domestically because it connects. This talk of more indictments, it's not a list, but I think there will be others. This isn't some authoritarian vendetta. This is the reckoning. It's holding people accountable for weaponizing agencies under Obama and Biden. Look at Comey indicted for allegedly lying about the Russia hoax. That's not politics. That's the justice system finally catching up with the deep state operatives.
A reckoning? Oh, come on. This sounds chillingly familiar. It looks exactly like weaponizing the DOJ to go after your enemies. Nixon much? Targeting Comey, Schiff, James. It's a playbook. You call it justice, I call it retribution that erodes democratic norms. And please, let's not pretend a prosecutor stacked with loyalists is some kind of neutral arbiter delivering pure, unbiased justice. Get real.
Look, we can argue about the prosecutors, but the facts alleged are serious.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of getting real information and different perspectives, we should mention the Next Gen Business. They're a fantastic spot for tracking trending news, especially for folks trying to cut through the noise.
Yeah, absolutely. They do great work. And they have this free Become a Reporter challenge right now. Seriously, check it out if you want to team up with actual reporters who are getting millions of views. It's a cool opportunity to see how the sausage gets made, maybe even contribute. Just sign up on their site. Definitely worth a look. Okay, back to the fray. So, Comey. Let's talk specifics. The Russia collusion thing, a complete farce, cooked up by Obama's intelligence chiefs. And Comey allegedly lied about leaking memos that fueled years of this fake news hysteria. His indictment isn't just about him. It starts to unravel the whole globalist plot, frankly. It's about justice.
Or it's about gaslighting. You call it justice, I call it selective enforcement as revenge because Comey dared to investigate Trump's ties back in 2016. He's ignoring intelligence reports, purging anyone who doesn't toe the line. This isn't dismantling a plot, it's accelerating a slide towards autocracy. It's about loyalty, not truth.
Loyalty to the law. What about loyalty to the truth from people like Comey? That's the point. Okay, let's shift to the shutdown threat. This isn't the president picking a fight for fun. This is about Democrats trying to shove, $1.5 trillion in basically pork down our throats. We're talking free healthcare for illegal immigrants, handouts to leftist media. It's insane. It's a betrayal of the American worker, plain and simple. They want to rig the demographics.
Oh, rig the demographics, that old chestnut. Let's talk facts. That $1.5 trillion isn't just pork. It's funding needed to deal with the consequences of your side's policies. It's about managing the border humanely. It's about infrastructure. It's about countering the xenophobic playbook that frankly whips up hysteria about invasions while ignoring the actual needs and, yes, the real costs of this mass deportation machine. Threatening a shutdown hurts real people, risks livelihoods, just to appease a base fed on fear.
We have to enforce the law. We have to protect the border. That shouldn't be controversial, and it certainly shouldn't be held hostage by demands for, unrelated ideological projects.
And enforcement needs to be funded properly and done humanely, not based on inflammatory rhetoric designed to score political points. It's not unrelated if it addresses the consequences of the enforcement you demand.